All right, so let's go ahead and add some simple JavaScript to our theme. Now we have our HTML, we have our CSS. The last few things we're going to do here is adding the JavaScript and then doing some configuration as well. All right. So again, if you're not already logged in, make sure you're logged in so that we can see these changes at the end of this section. And go ahead and open up your theme and make sure you have the exercises source up as well. All right, so what we're going to do here is we are going to grab the main.js from our exercise source here. Okay, so open that up. Again, this should be in C Liferay or user home Liferay, and it should be in the third section, theme development, in the generating a theme section, and then of course exercise source. All right, so go ahead and grab the main.js, open up source of your theme, and paste it into the JS folder. Okay, and this is where we're going to go ahead and start. So go ahead and open up the main.js folder. So I'm going to go ahead and just bring this to the middle. All right, so first what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add some DOM variables here, and we're going to add the sign-in widget here as well. We're going to type some of this out, and then we're going to go ahead and use some snippets to fill it out. So place your cursor right next to the bracket here, and go ahead and tab down. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and start by adding a variable for body. And it's just going to equal the a.getBody method. Okay, so this is just using some alloy here. Again, this allows us to do a little bit of DOM manipulation here. All right, we're going to go ahead and hit enter twice here, and we're going to do a sign-in variable as well. So we'll do var, and we'll just simply call it sign-in. And we're going to set this equal to a.1. And then we're going to go ahead and grab the sign-in ID. Okay. All right. So we have our two variables here, body and sign-in. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and close this here at the end. So now we have these two variables. We're going to go ahead and hit enter again. All right. And we're going to go ahead and highlight the first snippet section here. Let's go ahead and type in LFR. Okay. And choose that first option. All right. So what this does is it gives us a simple if statement that uses our sign-in variable to grab in the sign-in widget, okay, or the sign-in modal here if a user is not logged in. Okay. All right, the next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and add a click event here. So I'm going to go ahead and press enter under this first statement, and I'm going to set a new variable. Okay, we're going to call it full screen toggle icon. Okay, and we're going to again use this a.1 alloy method here to grab a couple of classes that we'll be working with. All right, so the first one will be the full screen navigation. Second will actually be the banner. All right, the next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and add the Navbar Toggler. Okay, so we've added these classes in our custom CSS earlier. And now what we want to do is we want to go ahead, I'm going to do some spacing here, and highlight this last snippet section, type LFR, and grab the second snippet. Okay. So what we've essentially done here is we've set up some JavaScript to make sure when a user signs in, they get the sign-in modal and the navigation is closed. So this is just an example of some basic JavaScript using some of the alloy methods available to us. And we can go ahead and deploy these changes. All right, so let's go ahead and open up our command line or terminal and run gulp deploy. All right, so we now can go back and we can refresh our theme. All right, and you can feel free to pause the video and play around with signing out and signing back in and just seeing how the JavaScript is going to go ahead and affect the platform. All right, otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next section where we'll talk about how we can configure our theme and add some settings for our users on the platform. All right, See you in the next section.